guys, it's Carolina here from KarolinasKrafts and welcome back to my channel. Today I am back to do a matcha kind of review video and talk to you about the health benefits of matcha and why you should be drinking it and replacing it for your daily morning coffee. Instead of coffee, you should be drinking matcha. Now here is why. So before I get into the why of why you should be drinking matcha instead of coffee, let me tell you guys about the different colors of matcha. So I have 3 different matchas here. This middle one is Rise Matcha, and you guys can see that this is the greenest matcha that you have. It's the brightest green. Now the bright green matcha means that the leaves were picked during the first harvest. This means that the leaves are younger, they're more premium, and have a higher concentration of chlorophyll and L-theanine. Now we will talk about what L-theanine is in a little bit and why you want that in your matcha. Like, that is super important, and that's going to give you the best kind of benefits of matcha if you have L-theanine in it. Now the yellow matcha means that there are mature leaves used to make my matcha. It's like the lowest quality of matcha. It has the least amount of L-theanine. It might have a little bit, but it's not as beneficial as this one, for example, and it doesn't have a lot of chlorophyll. Now this kind of taste is going to be the most bitter, and you're going to want to use it to, like, with something else to mask that bitterness flavor. The bright green one is going to have a more smooth kind of taste and a slightly sweet taste. And then this yellow-green matcha, now this means that the leaves were possibly some mature, some were more younger. It's kind of like a mix of the both. This is going to have a slightly bitter taste, so this one you're going to want to use in like smoothies or anything. I just recommend getting the best kind of matcha for, you know, if you're paying for it, you might as well get the best kind, and that would be this one in this case. You guys could clearly see it's the greenest out of all of them. Just to show you guys a comparison, this is the Rise Matcha, super bright green in color. This one is another one. I don't like saying other companies because I don't want to bash them. But here is that yellow-green one. You guys could clearly see there was a difference between the two. See, big difference. And then there's also the yellowish, brownish matcha that I have. Huge difference. So this is the Rise. This is probably the one that you would want to be getting if you are going to be drinking matcha. Now matcha is different from green tea because about 1 cup of matcha is equal to about 5 cups of green tea. It gives you more energy in a quicker amount of time, and it has that L-theanine. Now let's talk about what L-theanine is, which also you guys could see on the Rise matcha packaging. It says it's the driving focus L-theanine. Now L-theanine actually makes you more alert. L-theanine, which is mostly present in this matcha, as you guys could see by that greener color, sends like alpha waves to your brain, which helps you be more alert. While you can get that same effect with coffee, coffee comes with like a crash at the end, whereas with matcha, you don't have that crash at the end. You just get the effects of L-theanine and the waves that are being sent to your brain, making you more alert without that crash and jitteriness at the end that normally is followed by coffee. There have also been some studies done where it shows that L-theanine also shows a faster simple reaction time, faster numeric working memory reaction time, and improved sentence verification accuracy. So there's other like benefits of it, and depending, like, you know what, in your job, like maybe you need to memorize more, maybe you need like a better memory, maybe you need like faster reaction time, like L-theanine has been shown to also help with that, which is found in matcha. A lot of people like matcha because it gives you that focused brain power. And no, you do not have to just drink it in a cup with some water. I don't even like matcha, to be honest, where it's just matcha and water. I don't even drink green tea straight up. I always add in some sweetener, but my favorite way to drink it is as like a latte, where you mix it with like some oat milk or almond milk or whatever it is, but you make it into a latte, and that's my favorite way to drink it. Another way you could drink it is in smoothies, and I've also baked with it. I've made like energy matcha balls where they're like these little matcha bites, and they're great. They're so tasty. I've also made matcha baked donuts, and those were really good. So there's different ways and different recipes that you can use matcha, but like I'm saying, is you want to use that high grade matcha, something that's going to give you all these benefits that you want when you are drinking matcha. Like, why drink something that tastes okay when you could drink something that tastes great with those added benefits, you know? Some other benefits of matcha may include reducing your risk of heart disease, aiding in weight loss, like we talked about, boosting alertness, but it also boosts relaxation because it doesn't cause that crash afterwards, creating you to be drowsy after like a coffee. The L-theanine, not only does it cause you to be more alert, but it also improves mood, and we talked about memory and just concentration, which is like the focus and that brain power that you want from the L-theanine and the matcha. Overall, I love my matcha, guys. Like, let's just take these two out of the way, but I love my matcha. And actually next week, I will be posting a video of 3 different ways you can drink your matcha, like 3 different recipes. And I also believe I have a matcha chia seed pudding recipe, which I will also link down below. I eat that for breakfast sometimes. So there's just so many different ways to eat your matcha. The greener the matcha, the less bitter it is, but it also has a little bit more of a grassier taste, which is not a bad thing. Like, I don't mind that taste at all, that's why it's actually great in like smoothies. You could add it with some honey, or use it with some honey when you add it to like your breakfast recipes like matcha chia seed pudding. You could also add in a little bit of sweetener when you make your smoothies, but I would just add it and blend it with like a banana, like a super ripe banana. Blend that, some almond milk, and it would just taste amazing. So I will give you guys some recipes next week in case you guys want to get into this whole matcha thing. It's just so beneficial, and I'm more like, why not? Why wouldn't you want these kinds of benefits that are associated with the matcha? So I will have a Rise Matcha linked down below, since this is the best quality one that I have, the most greenest one that I have, and as we know, it's also the one that's most concentrated in chlorophyll and L-theanine, which is what we want the most, guys, okay? So I will have this linked down below for you guys, and I will also reach out to the company and try and get you guys a coupon code. So I will have everything you need down below. I hope this video kind of opened up your eyes and showed you guys the benefits of matcha and why you should be drinking it. Even if you are like kind of hesitant about it, I would recommend just jumping in, trying one. Buy like one little pack of matcha, try it, try different recipes with it, and see how you feel afterwards, because it definitely shows, and I'm telling you guys, you will see a difference, okay? Especially if you're in school, if you're working, if you're always drowsy, like, you want this in your life because it's just gonna make you more alert and more focused. So I definitely recommend trying it, and I will give you guys any of the links that you guys may need down below. And that's gonna be it for this video. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching and sticking with me. Hope you guys give matcha a try. Let me know if you guys have any great recipes that we could share, and use the comment box as a tool where we could share recipes and just come to this video and be like, oh hey, I want to create this. Let me look at some of the recipes in the comments. So if you guys have any recipes you want to share, please share them down below. And I will see you guys in my next video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye!